Am I the asshole if I left my husband at the ER overnight? I, 29 female, and my husband, 31 male, were visiting his family in another state for our cousin's wedding. We've been married for 3 years, no kids yet. My husband likes to drink, and at the reception, he definitely overdid it, taking shots with his cousins and ignoring the fact that I asked him to slow down because we had to drive back to our Airbnb. Long story short, he ended up tripping over the curb outside the venue while we were waiting for our Uber, cut his forehead pretty badly. He was super drunk, belligerent, and cussing at the paramedics and refusing stitches. At the hospital, he kept yelling at nurses and trying to take off his IV, so security had to come in. They eventually sedated him so they could clean him up. At that point, it was already 2 a.m., and I was exhausted, embarrassed, and honestly mad. I asked the nurse if I could leave since they were admitting him overnight for observation, and she said yes. I called an Uber and went back to the Airbnb, showered, and went to bed. His mom and sister started blowing up my phone around 7 a.m., calling me heartless for leaving him alone, and saying I should have stayed in case something happened. He's fine now, he just has a bandage on his forehead and a big hangover, but everyone's treating me like the villain. Am I the asshole for leaving him there overnight instead of staying with him in the hospital? So top comment, people can drink too much without turning into assholes. If he can't, he should forego indulging in the future. You're helping him figure out what he should have realized himself by now. And then she responds, I'm hoping this is a wake-up call for him too, thanks. And then somebody else said, considering he called his family to complain about you leaving the hospital, I don't think it will be.